we must also remember those included, not just adults, but people that fight at home. Too many veterans fight silent wars due to trauma, isolation, physical pain, and mental health troubles. Suicide among veterans is increasing tragedy, and we cannot ignore. Today, let's honour all those that have fallen in war, but also commit to being there for those who are still fighting at home. A kind word, a check-in, a simple listen can carry beyond that spirit and save a life. We at West Adelaide have teamed up with Legacy to raise awareness for veteran mental health and suicide prevention. Lest we forget, not those who have died in war, but those who also live their life with continuous struggles, serving our country. Never alone, always appreciated, forever supported.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but the
lest we forget.
Please remain standing for the Australian national anthem.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Kilburn Sportsplex here in round 6 of the Apex Steel WNPL South Australia. This Friday night here between West Adelaide and Adelaide City. We'll go through the starting lineups, starting with the home side of West Adelaide. In goal, number 1, Erin Murphy. Number 3, Gemma McFarlane. Number 4, Hayley Wellington. Number 8, Georgia Macri. Number 9, Harriet Burnett. Number 11, Laura Johns. Number 12, Nicole Blackett. Number 14, Victoria Costanzo. Number 19, Leonardo in her 100th. Number 23, Anna Pritchard. And number 27, Nina Yamada. For Adelaide City, in goal returning is Abby Lucas, the number 1. Number 4, Jessica Sidneriello. Number 5, Alice McCauley. Number 7, Valeria Forbes. Number 10, Ali Atkins. Number 13, Sophie Lezinski. Number 15, Bianca Gray. Number 17, Brooke Gilchrist. Number 24, Florence Russell. Number 33, Kate Seaton. And number 77, Yasmina Kasumovic. In the middle tonight, referee Alexander Diamond with assistant referees Jaakko Soppinen and assistant referee Joshua Britvek. I'm your commentator for this evening, Seb O'Neill, and I'm delighted to say I'm joined alongside West Adelaide's Ellie Sparrow. Ellie, thank you for joining me tonight.
Thanks for having me on tonight.
A very, very big game for both of these sides. How do you feel it going?
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm a bit biased. I think the girls have had a great start to the season, but in saying that, I think City are the only team they haven't played so far this year, so it'll be interesting tonight to play against them.
West Adelaide yet to lose or even draw so far this season, 5 from 5 in their first 5 games, and a pre-season cup final as well to their name. Of course, is Anzac Day today. A lot of clubs, including as we just had here, having pre-game ceremonies. Of course, West Adelaide also had a video out during the week. How was that, having the camera follow your trainings around for the week and the game day as well?
Yeah, no, it was great. We had it for a couple of training nights. Seeing the kind of final video came together was really nice, especially for Robson. So, yeah, it was really great to see that.
All set for this round 6 match. Nini Yamada to get us underway here at Kilburn. Now with Laura Johns. Blackett on this close side. Of course, this is a derby or rivalry, whichever one you want to call it. Last time this fixture was played was actually the first game here at Kilburn, a 5-2 win for West Adelaide, in which the captain, Nicole Blackett, scored a hat-trick, and Mallory Mullen also scoring twice that day too. Adelaide City, though, will want to try and make inroads early on, and they look to be doing so. Here's Kate Seaton, putting in an early ball into the back post, needs to be held by Erin Murphy, and is done so, letting West Adelaide try and mount an attack of their own now. Yamada trying to find that through ball. Heading down the right wing, taking it to the byline, needing the cut back, and that one held by Abby Lucas. Both goalkeepers getting early touches of the ball. All going out of play down that far side. Of course, this is one of the newer venues across South Australia. I guess for you, Ellie, how is it being able to play here and train here every single week?
Yeah, I love it. When I first came to West, it was still pretty heavily under construction. So it's very nice to have some change rooms and have the stand and inside all done. But it's always really nice to have a home game here.
Corner for West Adelaide. Ball Ball delivered in. Needs to find some sort of connection. Isn't so initially, and then that one gone over the brick wall. Restarting play with the goal kick. West Adelaide, as it stands currently, top of the table. Adelaide City in second bottom only with 5 points so far, just above Campbelltown, who only have that sole point after a draw against Adelaide Uni a couple weeks back. Nearly able to find that through ball was Harriet Burnett. Has 3 goals herself this season. Murphy coming out to just clear the danger. Compared to last season, Ellie, how has the squad found this current start? You had a great start with the pre-season cup final. Are currently, well, lossless and drawless as well. I guess, how's it been for you and the whole squad?
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, the girls had quite a good pre-season, starting in like November last year, I think. So had a good couple of months under their belt, going to pre-season cup. And yeah, they've done really good. I think they had a good start from what I remember, last year as well. I think the girls definitely want to capitalise on that again this year.
Might try and want to get an early goal too here, nearly having an opportunity on the edge of the box. Gilchrist back with Alice McCauley. Adelaide City doing very well for the time being. Just to try and attack themselves and stop West Adelaide from getting forward as well. Finding Yamada. Of course, new signing from Sturt Lions, already making a massive impact. Here she is again, nearly getting on the end of that one. Gilchrist. And now the ball played long, going to Kate Seaton. She will look to try and chip Erin Murphy, but the strike is just wayward and will go out for a throw. I was just touching on it there. How is it having someone like Nina Yamada? She's been very, very good since coming over to West Adelaide.
Yeah, definitely. I think when we first heard she was coming over, we knew that was going to be a good signing. Yeah, she's great with her footwork. She's obviously done really well for the start of the season already, bagging goals. So hopefully she'll bag a couple tonight, maybe.
7 already so far for her. Nice turn there from Atkins.
It's a nice turn.
Needs to find the option in the middle. She does do so, and then the strike. Just going wide, but good signs from Adelaide City. Especially this season not looking like the regular Adelaide City that tends to challenge near the top as well. Murphy looking long. Can only find the head of Valeria Forbes. She's Adelaide City's top goal scorer this season, as she was last as well. 3 so far for her. Throw on for City. Gilchrist. Just getting dispossessed, and well done there by Pritchard. Turned back by Leonardo, of course. This her 100th. Would have been last week if not for the postponement of the game, but
Yep.
At least she's able to make it tonight. And how important is she as a player for your squad, even as a personality around the place?
Yeah, I mean, Leah's a bit of a brick wall when she's on the pitch. Yeah, she's a very reliable player, very consistent. So love having her in midfield to block any balls through.
Can do a job in goals too, actually.
Yes, actually. I don't think she'll put her hands up again to go in there this year. I think she's retired, but she did great in goals when she had to.
I want to say she kept clean sheets in all their games, maybe.
You're making me think, but she did do very well, better than I think any of us could have done.
I think about to say better than Erin.
No, I can't do Erin like that.
Needs to be dealt with there by Lazinski. And Ali Atkins able to maintain the ball. Adelaide City again in possession, although the pass lost out. Hayley Wellington intercepting that time around. Another new signing for this season, joining from NTC. Nice ball through there. Seaton needs to find her option and does so, but Cineriello is offside. Adelaide City doing very well so far. Looking long. The ball just has a little bit too much on it, though, to reach anyone in particular, and Cineriello would just let that one roll out for a goal kick. Abby Lucas will get us back underway. Of course, was sent off 2 rounds ago against NTC, so this is her first game back since then. Didn't play against Flinders United, in which they had a 2-0 loss there at Jeps Cross. Another throw for Adelaide City. Just trying to be held off there. Costanzo, Blackett. Almost stuck in that corner there. Laura Johns just clearing out, but Ali Atkins getting to it first. Then now second time. And a lovely little ball through here. It's a good opportunity for Kasumovic. And it's just wide of the post. I suppose not to put you in an awkward spot, Ellie, but Adelaide City are doing very, very well at the moment.
I know, I don't really know what to say. Definitely got City have definitely got some quick players up front, so something West have got to be mindful for the game.
Might be another effort from range here, but that will be easily held by Erin Murphy. I suppose, what does a week look like for you at West Adelaide, I guess? For example, you know you're coming up against Adelaide City. Do you look at them as a whole team? Do you watch footage from them? What's sort of the week in a build-up for a match for you guys?
Yeah, we have a bit of a tactical session throughout the week. Costa kind of runs through a couple of things that he thinks we can focus on in the game, which is always great. Definitely helps the girls out there on the pitch. But yeah, that happens most weeks against the teams.
Through ball here from Yamada. Might just reach Burnett. She will have to try and chase down, but Abby Lucas well timed there to just gather. Gilchrist chesting it down, going back to Lucas. She'll go first time forward. Does well to keep the ball down, though. Through ball looking for Seaton, intercepted by Costanzo. Pritchard having to think quickly on her feet. Erin Murphy having a bit more time to assess her options. Header by Laura Johns. Blackett. That ball to Pritchard intercepted again. Ball out wide from Macri. Wellington trying to make her way up. Might just keep it in play until deflecting out. West Adelaide's throw though. And that ball rolling out for a goal kick. Just passing 13 minutes in. Of course, just looking at the stats as well, West Adelaide, 3.4 goals on average they tend to score per game. Is that sort of the way that I guess you guys are taught to play, just sort of by attacking and attacking, basically?
I think, West, we always tried to get numbers in the box. I think it was just something that kept happening last year, that score a high number of goals each game, so it became a bit of a consistent thing for the girls. But yeah, they definitely look to get forward and take the opportunities when they can.
Thrown on that far side. Maybe Lucas will receive the ball at her feet. Again, another pass intercepted though, the touch. Not enough to keep it in play, out for a throw. Bouncing past Wellington there, and it's managed to make it out for City, but going back there. Murphy launching long. Out of play, however. Ball just pinballing about at the moment. Needs to be hooked up by Notto. Atkins on the ball now. Macaulay. Atkins again. And a nice turn to make her way out of that. Although that pass is a little bit behind. Blackett's on here. Has Yamada through the middle. Here's Nini Yamada. Just trying to find the option. Might just reach her. But again, Abby Lucas timing her run well. Better from West Adelaide, though.
Yeah, that is a lot better.
At the moment, there's no real way of telling where this match will go based on just chances created at this point in time. That one over the top, Seaton was looking the likely target. Erin Murphy having to think quickly there. She'll get back on the ball here again. A little slight errant touch. Still reaches Laura Johns. Has a bit of space to drive into. Down this close side, playing it to Blackett, trying to turn, but foul. Free kick to be taken by Laura Johns. And imagine she'd look to just put it in the box and see what can happen there. Just to the edge, headed away though. Will fall to Hayley Wellington. Looks for the wide option. Works out well. Another ball delivered into the box. Finds Yamada. Again, just has lovely work of the feet there. Adelaide City back in possession now. Kasumovic. That one put down the wing, nearly reaching Seaton. And instead going out for a throw. Flicked on by Seaton there. Well done. And really towing the line, but in the end, going back to Aaron Murphy. There's a relatively cool night here. About 19 degrees. That ball looking through the middle. Nearly finding Blackett out wide. Laura Johns will do it though. Here's Blackett on the ball now. Nice touch into the box. Puts it into the centre. Will find an option. And then a second time round. Just going over the bar.
Some good runs forward.
And you feel like, I guess, the more that they come forward, I guess the more confident they become just to sort of have these shots as well.
Yeah, I think definitely when they start getting some opportunities forward, the confidence levels go up a bit. So I think that'll help the girls throughout the half.
Here's Adelaide City though. Forbes putting in a through ball for Seaton. Has Costanzo right beside her. Seaton might look to have it herself. Her strike going over. I was just touching before on the weather. Ali, what's your preferred sort of weather to play in? Do you like it cold? Do you like it a little bit warm?
Freezing cold. Definitely the cold winter weather. Hate playing over the summer and in the heat.
What about rain? Would you want rain?
Right, a nice drizzle, I think, is the perfect weather. So tonight has been pretty good so far, touch wood. But
I was say, it was drizzling a little bit earlier.
Yes, so makes the ball go a bit quicker, which can come in handy a bit, but yeah.
Ball played down the wing. Not touched initially by Signoriello. Will be swept up by Blackett, doing well there. Nice ball cutting through the centre there. Yamada's, though, unable to find. Gilchrist going back. Forbes. Now with Lezinski. Abby Lucas. Well won by Pritchard. And then again dispossessed. Find its way back to Alice McCauley. That one put through first time, but again, too much on it to really be a viable option on goal. Adelaide City again looking down the wing. That ball not working out. Nearing the halfway point of this first half. You'd have to say it's been pretty even so far.
Yeah, I think it's kind of gone both ways each time. So, yeah, it'll be interesting who's going to score.
You can say it. You can be non-biased and say who you want to score. I think you're allowed to.
Oh, it's a bit hard up here. I want to be cheering for the girls constantly.
Here's Adelaide City making their way down. Trying to turn. A mistimed tackle. Nearly finding one there. And that challenge much better to stop the attack. West Adelaide launching forward once again. The pass deflecting out wide to Blackett. Has Yamada as the close option, instead going back to Laura Johns. Takes it past one in Brooke Gilchrist. John's still with it. Ball put in. Headed away by Bianca Gray. Another ball delivered in. Finds Pritchard. Cleared away, however. Again, still trying to find paths through to goal. Another cross in, just going out of play. Of course, the last time Adelaide City won against West Adelaide was back in 2023 in an elimination final. 3-0 that day. Bianca Gray, Kate Seaton and Chrissy Zekos all scoring at Service FM that afternoon. Nearly 2 years. And at the moment, they're not looking too bad to break that 2-year drought of a win against one of their rivals. That cross coming in, going out for a corner. Corner to come in. Delivered across the line. Played back. Still trying to find something out of this corner, but just resetting instead. Ball coming in from Wellington, nearly finding Yamada. Not a bad idea, though.
It's a good idea.
I suppose just going back to that corner, I'm not going to ask you to give away your secrets, but how often, I guess, are set pieces like that worked on in sort of the variety amount that you could have?
Yeah, look, set pieces is definitely something we do take seriously. You know, it's always an opportunity to score. I think, you know, we have scored a couple of goals from set pieces, of course, so, yeah, the girls definitely look to capitalise when we get those opportunities.
Cineriello getting it to Forbes. Just missing that one there. And Forbes is through. Plays it out wide to Seaton. He's slowly getting options into the box. Looks to cross it in first time. Had Costanzo in the way, however. Like it needs to win that second one. Unable to do so. And again, Adelaide City still with the ball. Out wide to Seaton. She is onside. Going in low. It's not bad. Missing the initial strike. Still trying to find a way forward. Atkins, the touch a little bit too much. Falls forward to Nini Yamada. Burnett finding herself a little bit deeper than normal. Right idea for the ball. She lets it run past her. And through is Georgia Macri. Has Yamada running into the box. Blackett's there at the back post. Instead electing to go back to Wellington. Macri again. Wellington gets on the end of it. In the box now. Has the strike on goal! Off the bar! And nearly West Adelaide getting there first, and what a goal it could have been.
Yeah, that was a great shot from Hayley.
West Adelaide do have a player down. I think, it was Hayley Wellington as well.
Yeah, no, Hayley's really good at making those runs forward and overlapping, so it's good to see.
Throw in. Blackett to Johns. Costanzo. Filan playing it out wide. Right along the line that ball is. Still has it. And that cross in cleared away. Unable to turn initially. Still without her feet, Notto, but again dispossessed. Gilchrist with it now. All over the top. Not amounting to an attack. And that might be a head knock possibly. Looks to be okay in getting to her feet. We look okay to resume. Nearly at the half-hour mark now. Still yet to be a goal, but been very entertaining so far. Long ball over the top, looking for Seaton. Headed out by McFarlane for an Adelaide City throw. Cross coming in. Only one option in the box in Forbes. Atkins. Goes back to Macaulay, back out wide again, and then down the wing. Russell. Not a bad cross in. And really good hands there from Aaron Murphy. Yamada still with it. Does really well. Finds herself wide. And then winning a throw from that. Thrown from Johns. Yamada. Oh, that's lovely from Yamada. Almost nonchalant in the way she went about that. Here's Notto. She'll be looking to get one in her 100th. Blackett does well to get past, putting a ball in. And just falling to Abby Lucas. That one only flicked up. Costanzo to Johns. Now Blackett on this close side. And Laura Johns will receive it back from her. Battling for possession there. Kasumovic winning out then. Might get a second go at it. Still trying to pounce. Unable to though. Almost a lucky bounce there. Gets into the middle. Should be cleared away though by Signorello. And comes off the referee as it's cleared away, and that will be a drop ball. I was going to say as well about, I can't imagine what Costa's going through right now, but from the sounds of it, I can't imagine what you're going through right now, having to,
I'm really
to watch
trying
this.
not to or say anything.
Well, I guess having Costa there, what do you think, I guess, sort of going through his mind right now? Well, it's still tight.
Yeah, I think the first half can always be a bit tricky, you know, maybe some nerves and just getting a feel for the game. I think, you know, the girls definitely in the second half like to come out and, you know, kind of, I guess, collect themselves again, with some guidance from the coaches as well. So, yeah, hopefully they can get a goal before half-time.
Murphy looking for the wide ball. Won't reach the intended target of Blackett. Laura Johns to take the throw. Pritchard. Johns. Stanzo going across her back line. McFarlane just moving her way upfield. I think maybe trying to flick it on there. But with the ball, her feet is almost immovable.
Yeah.
Johns. Perhaps thought about a cross there. Blackett. Touches it past, putting a ball in.
Oh.
Needs a hit. And again going out of play. Adelaide City have had decent opportunities to try and get on the score sheet. But at least in these last 5 minutes, Ellie, West Adelaide have been very dominant getting forward.
Yeah, I think, like I said before, once the girls get on a bit of a roll, yeah, it gets the ball moving a bit more for them. So, yeah, hopefully see some more.
That one will go out for a corner. Corner comes in, finds the head of Yamada. Isn't on target though, only finds the feet of Adelaide City. That one goes out for their throw too. 10 minutes left of the half. Seaton touches it down, intercepted by Costanzo. Back with Erin Murphy. Not a bad ball in. Maybe just a little bit too high for Nini Yamada. Seaton trying to turn there again. Ball finding the middle, flicked on by Burnett, finds Yamada, and then trying to find the ball through the middle, headed away by Gray. Wellington's there, but her ball going out for a goal kick. Adelaide City's only win this season coming against West Torrens Burkalla in round 2. We'll be wanting to get another one somewhat soon, if not tonight. Foul there by Seaton and a free kick for West. Goes quick. Noto. It's not a bad effort.
Some good space that opened up for Harriet.
Atkins needs to find the ball over the top. Here's Seaton. Costanzo nearly getting there. Seaton's still there, though. Good touchdown. And that effort, not as well as the previous, but again, very, very end-to-end. Johns. Macri. Looking for the ball down the middle. Poor touch from Burnett, however. Macaulay on it. Ball now on that far side here at Kilburn. It looks like, I mean, I'm not sure what it's like for you when you're playing. It looks like a pretty big pitch. Does it feel like it when you're on there?
Yeah, I think, you know, I think it's a decent size. I like playing on this pitch and an artificial pitch as well. Definitely prefer.
Something that can definitely split opinions, I think.
Yes, definitely. But, yeah, I mean, then when you play at Jeps Cross, you feel like that pitch is huge playing on. So they definitely vary, but I love playing on this pitch.
There's also a thing as well. Adelaide City's main pitch is also a grass pitch as well, so it probably changes for them as well coming here.
Yeah, definitely something that teams have to adjust to throughout the season.
I guess the same for you guys, well, having to go to a couple of grass pitches. How's the difference for you?
I think, like when I think, like playing at Jeps Cross in particular, and even Adelaide City's pitch, they do feel quite big.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess playing on grass, you feel not a bit slower, but you know, playing on artificial, you feel like you're running round heaps and everything. So it definitely can be a bit of adjusting to. But then again, I think for West, we really do well in space as well and opening up the game that way. So yeah.
I guess if you're playing in preferred weather too, might be a bit muddy if it has a little bit of drizzle
Yes.
and a little bit cold.
That's definitely not something like to play in at all, so.
Just 5 minutes left until half-time and still no goals. As of yet, West Adelaide are yet to play in a game where there hasn't been at least one team scoring a goal. But they're also yet to keep a clean sheet too.
Good ball.
Making its way down the wing. Really urging to get forward. Finds the middle there. Couldn't get the touch goalwards. Still out and about there. Here's Johns. Might look to go from range. Here's Laura Johns. Might dip in off the bar again. Yamada might have the strike.
Yeah.
And finally the first for West Adelaide.
Right goal. Right build-up.
After all their effort.
And the goal scorer for West Adelaide.
I feel a bit less stressed now.
Yamada.
It's an 8th for the season for Nini Yamada.
Yep, she's on a roll at the moment.
And certainly a big goal for West Adelaide, but I guess when you're looking at it as well from an Adelaide City perspective, they've done really well to, I guess, hold it off for this long, but perhaps are also almost deserving of a goal as well.
Yeah, don't know. I can't answer that one.
Here's Atkins. Signorello. Can they find an answer back before half-time? Laura Johns did well there and won the ball. Notto turns very well. Johns. She will receive the ball back here. Yamada finds the wide ball. Very well placed. Put into the centre. He's rushing into the back post there. Wellington putting in a cross. It's not a bad one. Might find the head of Yamada! And she gets a second! In about 5 minutes between each other. And what a past 5 minutes it's been for West Adelaide.
Yeah. That's a great turnaround. I'm a bit lost for words. No, but that's really good to see the girls getting some goals now. I think that'll definitely help them going into half-time and resetting a bit.
'41st and 43rd minute goals for Nini Yamada, and she's on for a hat-trick already. Touch from Seaton. Putting in a ball into the box, but no real option there to find on the end of it. Wellington. Another ball down the wing.
Oh.
And she's managed to make her way through as Georgia Macri has Yamada in the middle. Might find her. Could she get a hat-trick? Might nearly fell to the back post for Blackett. And now West Adelaide really piling on the pressure. Here's Laura Johns. Cleared away. Falling to Notto. Spreads the ball out wide. Burnett. Takes it back out wide with that ball. Cross coming in. Just goes out. But they will get a corner out of it as we almost enter additional time here in the first half. Their fourth corner of the match, West Adelaide. Can they make it a third goal? Not working out initially, but they'll get a second go at it. Finds Burnett. Might need to go back to try and attack again. Unable to, however, as we do enter additional time, of which there will be none of. Half-time called there here at Kilburn. And I guess, what have you made of the first half? Pretty positive, I'd imagine.
Yeah, definitely. I think it has been a good battle the first half. I think City have definitely come out, added lots of pressure for the girls and created lots of chances for themselves. But yeah, really happy with how West have finished up that half, and hopefully they continue that in the second half.
Half-time here at Kilburn Sportsplex. Don't go anywhere. Second half coming soon. Half-time score, West Adelaide 2, Adelaide City 0.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away, or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun, but did you know it's already begun? we're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Labarso, a nice run forward, only him and Bartuli, and just couldn't quite get there.
What's the save?
Wins the corner though, but Bartuli. Busasa sends it into the area, and it's Vaughan. Leaps in and tips it over the crossbar, and if he did not, that was going to rock that net.
Goes line to Tabaris. He then cuts it to Voigt. Voigt with the touch inside, hits it, and that's a great save from Delinges.
Jason Konstantinopoulos one-on-one with Lazeka. Crispin Konstantinopoulos with a shot. Late tackle maybe, but great save there from Barbaro. One final chance for the Blue Eagles. It's a good ball in. It's got a flick. It's got a second one, but that's an unbelievable save from Sebastian Matosevic. We said Oscar Moore's man of the match, but he's kept 2 goals out that were clearly going in the back of the net.
He's made some unbelievable.
Puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City. Just headed away. Only to Metro Stars though, edge of the box here. Visser. Now Gow with a little flick. Visser back in the box, and then the finish by Hamish Gow to get them 1-0 up early on.
What a goal.
Oh wow! Oh my god! That was insane! What a way to equalise!
Brian Murati, only as far as Mullen. Mullen hits it with the outside line. Can you believe it? Mullen with a second outside of the right boot. Mine's going to take it, and he does. And he picks his spot, and he finishes with a bomb. And that's his hat-trick, and the 8th goal for Playford to make it 8.
Costelli being to it by Caden. Now finds Anthony Costa, top of the box, goes with his left foot. Anthony Costa gets a second. He's got a brace in the first half, and he's taken Adelaide Croatia into a 2-0 lead at half time, David.
It's a beautiful finish. Just picked his spot out perfectly there, but gosh, Neograd have just left themselves exposed there.
On the back of the announcement at the celebration of football, NPLSA will be investing $50,000 into a coach education fund. $35,000 will be invested into community coach education, which will see 19 courses at club venues and over 500 community coaches. Working closely with clubs to develop and upskill coaches will strengthen the grassroots community, which will obviously benefit the football community as a whole.
It can only be beneficial because most of the clubs, most of the coaches start off just as parents coaching their kids' teams, and they're learning on the job as much as the kids. So this would be perfect because not only would kids be getting coached, the coaches will be getting coached.
As a club, we struggle to attract good coaches, and having this sort of funding coming our way will actually allow us to sort of offer more boys and girls out there to actually coach at the club. Everything comes at a cost these days, and this award presented to our club here again will allow our average parents, supporters, players to the opportunity to come out and actually to take on coaching and to be part of it. They've got a passion about this sport and a passion about this club. They'll be able to come here now, get trained up and actually take on a team and just move forward with us here.
The remaining $15,000 will be invested into a joint initiative with Football SA, Adelaide United and PSV, where selected coaches and technical directors from South Australia will be given the professional development opportunity to go to PSV in October 2025.
Once you get the bug for the coaching, you love it, and you love seeing the kids improve, especially the connection to your club. You want to see the kids come through at your club, and it's just a win-win for everyone.
Can they do something here? Plays out to Panagakos, and it's Panagakos! What an absolute cracker! Alicia Panagakos kicks off the season for Adelaide University.
And I mean, it at least keeps the play rolling instead of
Has a shot. It's gone in. Tom Lee and Bonner and Christos, who we were talking about just a minute ago, has had a very good last 20 minutes just come into the game. As he won a lot.
Goes to Yamada. Good turn. Needs to find an option. Might even look to go for herself. Nini Yamada! Makes it 3-2 for West Adelaide. 20 minutes left.
Such a quality player to have in this competition. Long shot there by Notridge. It's gone in! Well, it was just a speculative effort by Notridge, and it looked like Elliott never picked it up, and Comets have taken the lead.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills, and meet new friends. A place to start small and feel 10 feet tall. To have fun and laugh. To build confidence from the ground up. A place to belong. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
We all play the same game. The pitch may change, but the stakes are the same. The ball we desire, the moves we admire. Because football is everyone's game. Play football.
Imagine storing energy now and using it later. Travelling time zones without the dirty footprints. Imagine being remote but never far away. Or having lights that safely guide you home. Imagine communities run by the sun. But did you know it's already begun? We're connecting South Australians to an energy future we can all be proud of. So imagine the power of possibility.
Ghana United is like home football.
It's always been our goal to move into State League. Here it's a very family culture. There's a sense of oneness between the Resis, 18s, seniors. Everyone just feels like brothers.
You know, it's like how they say, you train the way you play, but actually when you rock up game days, we actually play like our heart is the last thing that's left, you know what I mean?
I'm loving it. It's really good culture, really good environment. It's going great so far in the pre-season.
About culture, you know, we open the door, every culture comes to mix to us.
Ghana United will be a club that can play football, simple football, a good football, that we will be in the next couple of years moving to the NPL.
Very thrilled, very excited.
Expect to see some rainbow flicks. That's what makes us Ghana FC, man.
Make its way through to Nicola despite the deflection. Here's Hazelwood, who does well to control the ball with the head. Hazelwood storming into the area, tries the shot, great save. And that should give Elliott a bit more confidence. He's done really, really well there. That ball was travelling.
Here's Hood, just needs to finish, gets it past Murphy. Needs to have some sort of hit. And Murphy manages to backpedal and make the stop.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills, and meet new friends. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
Adelaide Atletico is being built on 6 pillars. It's about respect, about community, fairness, development, technology.
Atletico is become a family, a big family.
This club's got a lot of opportunity to grow. There's a lot of potential here with all the players and the boys, and it's just like a very good place to be at.
We want to be competitive. We want to drive and develop our culture. We've gone out and we've got a few experienced players. I mean, I've gone and got a very good goalkeeper. We've got a really talented Argentinian guy and a couple of older players.
We've got a good quality of boys. All the boys are already in a few weeks, are getting really close.
We want to make sure that everybody that plays at this club feels that they're getting the benefit of our coaching group.
We literally do what we preach, which is let's just play.
Current score, West Adelaide 2, with a Yamada brace tonight, great team goals, Adelaide City 0.
Welcome back for the second half here at Kilburn Sportsplex. 2-0 to the home side in West Adelaide. And 2 big goals from Nini Yamada late on in the half, putting them in the driver's seat. But Adelaide City have been very good so far. They've just been unable to capitalise really on their attacks they've made so far. Big 45 minutes to come for both. I'm your commentator, Seb O'Neill. Delighted to have your company on this Friday evening on Anzac Day. Here's Ali Atkins. Goes for the ball over the top. It's not a bad one for Florence Russell. So far looking like more of the same from Adelaide City in this half. Going back to Gilchrist. Has to beat Harriet Burnett one-on-one. A few arms flailing, but nothing too unfair. Atkins having to turn and try and find her way through Florence Russell, dispossessed and cleared away, however, by Hayley Wellington. Played back by Alice McCauley to Abby Lucas. Atkins. Pass a little bit wayward. Blackett might look to try and pounce upon. Has Yamada to the right of her. Here's Nini Yamada. Might be looking for the hat trick. Dispossessed. Blackett deflecting off the back. Here's Burnett. Might go first time. Deflects out away. Macri out wide. To Burnett. Puts it into the middle for Lucas, but she'll happily hold that one. Throw in on that far side. McFarlane to Wellington. Wellington trying to play it forward. Gilchrist intercepting. Goes back and is cleared by Signorello. Chested down by Kasumovic. Falling to Noto and her 100th. Sure she'll want to try and get a goal tonight. Here's Yamada. Goes first time. It's not a bad effort from Nini Yamada. Here's Forbes now on that far side. McFarlane back to Murphy. She, of course, will be looking for her first clean sheet of the season. Wellington. Noto does well. Looking for the ball through the middle, intercepted by Gray. Gilchrist getting on the end of it. That one just put forward, I think, in hope. Noto again. McFarlane will go back with it. McFarlane, a cutting pass through the middle there. Pritchard. Noto out wide. Good touchdown by Hayley Wellington. Plays her ball down the wing, looking for Macri. Just touched out by Bianca Gray for a throw-in. Wellington to take. McFarlane. Wellington couldn't keep it that time around. And a free kick given by Alexander Diamond in the middle tonight. Our referee. Gilchrist with a nice ball out wide. Does find her option, Signorello. Here's Seaton making her way forward. Putting in a low cross, intercepted by McFarlane. Only as far as Signorello. Atkins Putting a ball through for Forbes. She's onside, needs to cut it back. Murphy, though, able to handle well. Now, West Adelaide going down the wing through Blackett. Just putting a ball into the middle and cleared away by Bianca Gray out for a corner. In fact, they'll need a new ball too. And getting back underway with this corner. Delivered in. Just right into the middle. Headed pretty much only onwards from where the ball was heading initially. Cineriello to Atkins. A little bit deeper than normal. Lucas having to act quickly. And she just puts it out for a throw in a dangerous position for West Adelaide. Throwing goes short. Wellington. Just the last touch, not able to put herself through. Wellington. Throw in from Gray. Pritchard. Falling to Noto against Ali Atkins. Just trying to bite at the heels and win the ball back. Adelaide City again on the attack. Finds Seaton, but she is offside, however. Kate Seaton probably being one of their standouts so far tonight for Adelaide City in the whole game, to be honest, as well. McFarlane. Murphy goes to her left. In Costanzo. That ball couldn't find its way through. Atkins. That ball over the top, intercepted with the header. Burnett. That one had to be chased down. Might get the touch on. Still just trying to use her body there, Seaton. And nearly, Kate Seaton. Nearly just throwing Erin Murphy off. That one coming off the back of Brooke Gilchrist. Here's Wellington. Played back by Florence Russell. Wellington intercepting that time around, perhaps fortuitously. Macri out on this close side. Now puts the ball in on her left, wanting to find an option. Cleared out. Here's Noto in her 100th. Couldn't find the target, however. Ball on that far side. Back with Murphy. That one just flying past, going to Gray. Her pass finding Wellington. Puts a ball through for Macri. One-on-one against Bianca Gray. Tries to just find her way through, perhaps look to try and put a ball in behind her. Good body there used by Brooke Gilchrist. And that one will go all the way through. It's taken easily enough by Abby Lucas. Nini Yamada now on 9 goals for the season already. Phenomenal, and here she is on the ball now. Looking for a hat-trick tonight here at Kilburn. Of course, Adelaide City still looking likely for a goal too. They've had their opportunities forward, just yet to really make them count. That one over the top will go out of play. Yamada. That ball still finds its way through to Blackett. Takes it to the line. Has Yamada in the middle. Yamada's first touch, nothing too clean. And has prevented her from having an effort on goal. But she'd normally taken her stride. Of course, Yamada joining from Sturt last season, the season which they were relegated on the final day. But she was one of those standout players for them. And clearly caught the eye of West Adelaide to bring her in. Quickly becoming one of the WNPL's best players, you'd have to say. Here she is, Yamada. Losing that one, Adelaide City pouncing. Seaton has Yamada chasing down after her, having to take herself wide to try and use her pace. Might have just momentarily found herself stuck, although Atkins putting in a ball in the middle for Gilchrist. Nearly falling to Florence Russell, has Gilchrist next to her. Florence Russell still trying to battle off Hayley Wellington. Gilchrist now needs to be quick to that one, does make her way to it. Atkins goes out wide. Big use of the body there. Fair in the eyes of the referee though, and West Adelaide play on through Burnett. Only just finding her way to her feet now. And now both sides have an opportunity to breathe after that. As it stands, West Adelaide sit top with 18 points. Adelaide City still find themselves second bottom on only the 5. Big gap already, of course, still with the rest of the round of play here in the WNPL. But again, a big gap building for West Adelaide already. Just looking around at the rest of the fixtures in the league. Tomorrow, Campbelltown play against Adelaide Comets at 2:30 p.m. We'll hold on that thought for the moment. But Florence Russell is offside, won't be able to continue that attack for Adelaide City. Campbelltown vs Adelaide Comets, 2:30 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. And Metro play against Football SA NTC at 5 p.m. Substitution for West Adelaide, Lily DeCola, one of those to come on, as is Madeline Wright. And coming off is Harriet Burnett and Anna Pritchard.
Coming off, number 23, Anna Pritchard, and number 9, Harriet Burnett.
And Adelaide City as well, bringing on
Maddie Wright to number 15,
Vicky Juma
Nicola.
for Kate Seaton. Juma with 2 goals to her name this season. And of course, we'll want to add to her tally tonight to get her side back in this one. Right, nearly getting her first touch of the ball just evading her though with the pace. Right, now with her first touches of the ball. Gets it to Wellington. Playing it through to Macri, putting a low ball into the box. Madeline Wright might get on the score sheet early. Is there a push? There is, and it's a penalty for West Adelaide. Could they make this game dead and buried? Still with half an hour to go. And it will be to seal her hat-trick, Nini Yamada, to take the penalty. Two goals today. In this match, making it 9 for the season. Nini Yamada. Referee just sorting out. I'm not sure exactly, but just delaying the penalty. Nini Yamada. A penalty. 2 today, 9 for the season. And that's her 10th. And a hat-trick against Adelaide City to put West Adelaide 3-0 up.
To enable number 27 to get a hat-trick, Nina Yamada.
An outstanding player. West Adelaide 3 goals to the good now. 41st, 43rd and 63rd minute goals for Nini Yamada, getting her hat-trick. And might have put Adelaide City out of reach to get something out of this one. But they'll still try. Over the top. Yamada is just hovering. Alice McCauley, she's played it through well to Gray. She gets the touch off. Needs to keep it. Intercepted by Wellington. And Macri is offside. Juma just applying the pressure on Erin Murphy. Nearly worked a little bit earlier for Kate Seaton. Of course, we thank our partners, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel, WNPL, SA and SA Power Networks, empowering women's football, and REA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. 25 minutes left here at Kilburn Sportsplex. Thanks to the One More LED and Sportal scoreboard for your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. And, of course, as well, just to mention, 2 games on the Sunday too. Salisbury Inter versus West Torrensburg Calla at 11 a.m. and Flinders versus Adelaide Uni at 1 p.m. Those have been moved forward due to the massive clash for Adelaide United Women's against Western United in the A-League Women's at 3:30 p.m. at Cooper Stadium that Sunday afternoon. Make sure to get down there as well. Big, big game for Adelaide United. And what has been a great season for them. I'm sure some of those players you might even see back here in the WNPL soon once seasons end. Not a bad set piece. Header from McFarlane, just lacking maybe a little bit to really challenge Abby Lucas. Macri, Yamada trying to turn, couldn't do so that time around. And here's a ball through for Juma. Intercepted, but Juma still getting the second bite at it. Just putting a ball in for Kasumovic. Will fall back out wide for Juma. Has an option in the middle, and it will go out for her corner. What can West Adelaide do with this one? It's not a bad ball in, but the header not on target. Driving through midfield, finding Yamada. Might take it past Yamada. Could she get 4 even? Ball just taken off her at the crucial moment. Taken away by Costanzo, put forward. That one over the top for Macri. Has the option wide of Wellington. Had a good opportunity in the first half, which did hit the bar. That time around threw on goal, but just couldn't take the touch past her. Kept in play by Wellington. That one going off Gray, though. Still battling against her, Wellington, taking it along the line. And it will just be a goal kick. Of course, joining from NTC, Hayley Wellington has already had a massive impact in West Adelaide's side so far. Kasumovic. Falls through for Russell. I think opted just to have the strike herself there. Goes back to Gilchrist. Goes close with Atkins. Might just look to go back, and she does so in Macaulay. Then across to Lazinski. That ball along the wing, over the top, not working out for Adelaide City. Intercepted again by Lazinski. Forbes takes the wide option, but the ball's just in front of her. Unfortunately for Adelaide City. They've looked good tonight, just been unable to make some crucial moments count, really. And that's probably what's prevented them from, I guess, on the score sheet, looking like they're in this one. But they have been heavily involved. Just unable to make opportunities count, Adelaide City. Looks like they might be rating a substitute as well. Blessing Akpalu. He's getting instructions from Valalonga. Ball over the top. Will only reach Erin Murphy. Has to think quickly. Juma's there. The ball didn't bounce. Nice for her. Gilchrist uses her body well. Juma. Adelaide City looking good. And then the attack just petering out. But then they've been able to find Erin Murphy under pressure twice so far in this match. Just perhaps not getting the luck to take advantage of those opportunities they're getting. Here's that substitute for Adelaide City.
Substitution for Adelaide City, coming off number 77, Yasmina Kuzmovic, and coming on 31, Blessing Akpalu.
Kuzmovic, the one to come off for Adelaide City. Ball going back. Murphy. Goes long. Head won by Atkins, however. Juma, another one that's been very active so far off the bench. Just not giving the West Adelaide defence really any time to think when they have the ball at their feet. Blackett. The ball heading down the wing, but should be taken care of by Lazinski, and is so. Akpalu couldn't take it off. Erin Murphy again with the ball at her feet. Bit quicker to make her decision then. That one out of play. 15 minutes left for West Adelaide to retain a clean sheet, or for Adelaide City to stop them from doing that, or perhaps even mount a comeback. But they need to be better in those positions as West Adelaide get forward. Macri running down this close side. Has an option in behind her. Does use it. DeCola trying to take it past the turn, unsuccessful initially. And that ball will go all the way back, being swept up by Gemma McFarlane, back to Erin Murphy. Headed down by Akalu. Over the top again, not falling to her. Taken down well there. Here's Gilchrist. Has the option down the wing of Florence Russell, but couldn't get it to her. Noto putting a ball through for Yamada, just had a bit too much on it. Adelaide City with another substitute ready in Kiara O'Sullivan. So we come on what you'd imagine is the next break in play. Noto. Nice idea put wide. Wellington in the middle for Macri. And then again, looking for Yamada. Might fall to Noto. Can she score? Deflects off the back of Gilchrist, I think. And that one goes out for a West corner. Still looking for that goal, Noto, in her big milestone match. And hasn't looked unlikely to. Corner for West Adelaide. Deliver coming in at the front post, punched down by Abby Lucas. Might fall, it's a devilish strike. And West Adelaide get 4. And it's the substitute, Madeline Wright, with a thunderous strike. And that might also seal 3 points for West Adelaide. Putting them 10 points clear at the top of the table. Unbelievable. Double substitution. Yamada, one of those to come off. Kelly Tatterin and Tessie Mitchell, both to come on in place.
Substitutions, Adelaide City. Coming off number 13, Sophie Lozitsky, and coming on 19, Kiara O'Sullivan. For West Adelaide, coming off number 8, Georgie Macri, and our hat-trick scorer, number 27, Nina Yamada. Coming on number 94, Kelly Tatterin, and number 24, Emma Ryan. Apologies, number 34, Tessie Mitchell.
Here's Noto. Confirmation of those substitutes, as you heard over the PA. West Adelaide had scored 5 before in a game. That was against Burkalla in round 3. Ten minutes left. Ball over the top. He's a little bit too wide. No, it's not. It's offside, though. Unfortunately for Adelaide City. Just couldn't really find their groove going forward. Tatara. Very fresh to the match. Forbes. Juma will chase down. But there Murphy will capture. Ball over the top. Will be claimed by Lucas. Adelaide City had a good period in the first half where they perhaps had chances they could have capitalised upon. But those missed might have cost them in the end tonight as they here at 4-0 down. West Adelaide still looking forward to getting a 5, hope maybe. Here's Adelaide City though, looking for a through ball. Swept up by Gemma McFarlane. And Adelaide City deserve at least a goal tonight for their efforts. Atkins couldn't find the pass down the wing, deflecting off to Gray. Atkins will get a second go at it. Gilchrist now. Tatarin does well to win the ball off of her. Blackett's flicked on header, didn't find a target. Looking at getting forward again, it's not bad, and it's a good save. Gets a second go at it. Couldn't get the strike right, though. Gilchrist. Seven minutes left in this one. At least of regular time. Wellington with the throw. Finds Wellington. Her pass cut out by Gray, but her touch means it's a corner for West Adelaide as well, unfortunately for them. And they will happily take their time with this one. Ball delivered in from Blackett, only into the side netting. Goes quick, does Abby Lucas, and short, falls to Blackett, might try a luck from range. Puts it wide. The captain unable to get on the score sheet like she did last time these two sides played. A hat-trick here at Kilburn and a 5-2 win last year against Adelaide City. All over the top. Will just roll and bounce out of play for a throw. Lucas going long. Her ball, though, headed on by West Adelaide, out for a throw for Adelaide City. McFarlane. Nice ball. DeCola. Twisting and turning her way through until deciding to have the strike. She gets a corner out of it. Not really done too much with set pieces tonight, have West Adelaide. Can they do something here? Delivery in from Blackett. It's strong. It's into the middle. It's flicked up. And now cleared away as far as Hayley Wellington. She puts a decent ball through, which ends up finding Nicole Blackett. Ball delivered to the box, headed away. Touchdown, delivered back in. Might find an option there. And instead, offside is found by the assistant referee on this close side. We thank our partners, Apex Steel, official naming rights partner of the Apex Steel WNPLSA, SA Power Networks, empowering women's football, and RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. Atkins with the ball at her feet. Goes out for a throw. And it's a ball through. Might just reach, put into the middle. Had no options there to follow up, though, if there was to be a goal. Just in the air, hard to judge. Ball with Wellington. Burnt. Leonardo. She'll have 3 points to go home with in her big game tonight. 100 for her. As we enter additional time, the Power of Player of the Match, proudly supported by SA Power Networks, is none other than hat-trick hero Nina Yamada. She's been in the right place at the right time tonight and thoroughly deserving of a hat-trick. Has Yamada, and that what makes her the Power Player of the Match, proudly supported by SA Power Networks. Into additional time here at Kilburn Sportsplex. Intercepted by Notto. Mitchell. Back to Notto again, just putting a ball into the centre. Could this make it? Number 5. Good save from Lucas. Out for another West Adelaide corner. You'd imagine this would be one of the last attacks of the match for either side, really. So the delivery from Blackett will have to be a good one. Ball delivered into the middle. Unable to find a head. Still with West Adelaide, though. Just put in the box by Lily DeCola. Finds an option, and then the hit! It's a lovely stroke from Tessie Mitchell off the bench.
Number 34, Tess Mitchell with a goal. West Adelaide 5. Adelaide City.
And that's 5 for West Adelaide. They have won this in some fashion tonight. Nini Yamada with a hat-trick, and then 2 substitutes in Maddie Wright and Tessie Mitchell contributing on the score sheet this evening. And you can't imagine there'll be too much time left either. Header by Gilchrist, flicked out for a throw-in into the 3rd minute of additional time. McFarlane. Costanzo now. Might fall out wide to Mitchell. Her pass couldn't find the option through. And that one just a little bit too much in front from Blessing Akpalu. There. Wellington's throw. And referee with the whistle to his mouth calls full time on a 5-star performance, a 5-goal performance from West Adelaide. Nini Amada with a hat-trick and Maddie Wright and Tessie Mitchell contributing from the bench.
Number 27, Nini Amada with a hat-trick.
Adelaide City were good tonight. Just perhaps in that final third unable to really be clinical enough against the team with the quality of West Adelaide. Their first clean sheet of the season as well, West Adelaide. And already mounting another title challenge. 10 points clear at the top. Been lovely to have your company here at Kilburn Sportsplex. I've been Seb O'Neill. Final score here between West Adelaide and Adelaide City. West Adelaide 5, Adelaide City 0.
And we'll have to see you back next year for Anzac Day again. Until then, keep following your West Adelaide Heathers in stately monthly men's and the WNPL for the